I have a message from the universe, from the ancestors, from our spirit guides, that it's time to be seen. It's time to shine our light. A shift is happening. So let's tune in and turn up our vibration. Hello, loves. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Infinity Moonchild, and thanks for coming back and hanging with me. Today, I wanted to talk about fear of being seen. And this is a big one. This is a big one for me, for sure, that I've had to work through and still deal with, but I'm working through it. I'm pushing through it. Just creating this YouTube channel has been a step forward into following my soul, following my purpose. Before I started this recording, I pulled an oracle card, and the card that I pulled was this. Is Celestial Teacher. And I just want to read this to you. It's amazing how spirit works, you know, and you can't make this stuff up. I literally pulled this card right before talking about fear of being seen. I want to read a little bit of this to you. It says, "You are a spiritual being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. This card represents your ability to manifest a reality of your own choosing. You have come a long way, and this world of manifestation that you now find yourself in reflects the wisdom, insight, and clarity you have embraced so far." If you've drawn this card, Spirit is encouraging you to share this wisdom with the world. Unlimited power, light, and sacred knowledge flows through you, for your heart is open and your mind is clear. Trust in your abilities as a teacher, for you have a strong connection to the universal energies of love. Allow divine spirit to speak through you, and trust in this process that is unfolding. Trust yourself and trust in what you know. Let go of any doubts or inhibitions that keep you from taking the next step. By not embracing and sharing the wisdom you hold, you deny the world the opportunity to experience your unique healing light. Many gravitate towards radiant souls. You're a natural teacher, dear one, with natural channeling skills. By speaking your truth and sharing the lessons you have learned, you inspire others to find the courage within them to do the same. And the affirmation for this is, I am confident as I embrace the teacher within me. I courageously share love, light, and peace with this world. And when I saw that and I drew that card, I almost started to cry because it has been a journey to show up, to be seen. I want to talk about 5 things today in regards to being seen. And the first one is dimming your light or not being your authentic self. I have a I have an older sister, and growing up, I always thought she was just so beautiful and magnetic and just a force. She's just magical. And with that, a lot of times I would dim my light. And sometimes, she didn't like when I would shine my light. There were times with that too, feeling like I was a weirdo or feeling like I was different. So I would shrink down. I would hold it in. But there were older pictures of us as kids that I would see, and I would be reminded of times when I just allowed that light to shine through. And it was almost like a remembrance, remember when you were just that light and just being, and you didn't get in your head, and you didn't worry about what anybody thought, and you didn't worry about any of it. You were just being your authentic self. So I remind myself of that whenever I get into a situation or around people where I'm feeling like I need to maybe play small. I remind myself that I'm here to be me, to be as wacky and crazy, but as loving and magical as I am. And so are you. And yeah. Okay, number 2. Maybe you got shut down, or you felt weird when you were a kid. I grew up in a time where sometimes kids were seen and not heard, and that was literally said, that you just are there. And when you feel like that on a regular basis, you start to numb out those parts of you that want to shine, and you just kind of bottle them up because you feel it's easier that way. But as you go on, and as you grow, and as you expand, and as you live life, you realize that it's actually not easier to live that way. And it's actually harder to pretend to be something that you're not, to try to blend in. And I truly believe that there's a major shift going on in our world right now, where we are all being encouraged to release the limiting beliefs, release the baggage, release anything that is not allowing us, or the blocks, and heal those so that we can shine, so that we can lighten up and be who we came here to be, and experience the life that we so desire. So if you felt like, you got shut down, I know for me, example, I always felt like I always chose love. I always chose to be nice from the jump. And there were times where I felt like later on I would beat myself up for being so nice, or come back home and think about all the things I could have said that were mean, and and really like say things to people who were jerks to me. And now I realize that those are people who are actually really unhappy, really judgmental of people. And the sad part is they are more judgmental of themselves than they are of you. If they are harsh to you, they are so harsh to themselves. And it actually makes me feel like sending them more. Send them love. Release them. clear them like a cloud of smoke, you know, just, you know, blow air and release them and move them, or send a message of love to them. Spirit, be with them. They are having a tough time, but they will not block my shine. They will not. There will be nothing that can get through this force field of light that is around me. I encourage you to use that too, because I'm telling you, when you get caught up in someone else's energy of negativity, it's just a vicious cycle. So really stay in your space of love and see how that really, it can help you in those situations to really truly stand firm and be you. If you're too nice, if you're too happy, you know, if you're Poppy from Trolls instead of Branch. I've been called Poppy, so, but I have my moments, believe me, I do, but I like to stay in a space of happiness, of joy. Okay, number 3, you got comfortable. You got comfortable playing small. You might have decided, well, I'll just go this route. I'll work this job and it'll be safe and it will be easy and I'll just keep on trucking. And after a while, when you're at that job and you thought that it would be comfortable, the walls feel like they start to squeeze in and you are no longer fulfilled. Now, I experienced that like a lot. I decided, so in my life in the past, I worked as a background singer and I sang in LA and I sang for different shows and different artists and things like that. And I thought it was a cool job, but it seemed like about 3 months in, I was like, this ain't it. And no matter how cool, and the jobs got cooler, I thought, well, if I get this job, I'll feel good. This will be where I'm supposed to be. And then, sure enough, it wasn't it. And I knew in my heart, I knew that there was more that I desired for my life. And so being comfortable became super uncomfortable and unfulfilling. So I had to move on. And maybe you've experienced that too. So, all right, where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fear of success. This is a big one. That we always hear about fear of failure, right? No one wants to fail. No one likes to fail or fall on their face. But there's also fear of success. Like, how big could this go? How great could this be? And it could feel really scary. And what if success changes everything? What if I'm alone? What if I lose my friends? What if it changes my whole world? And I have realized that change is so good, and change is expected now. Change is the constant, right? That's the only constant, and it really is. And for me, I spend a lot of time in nature. I talk about it a lot. I talk about how earthing really was therapeutic for me. It is therapeutic. I still do it every day. And when I think about change, I think about the trees and how they are so majestic and they grow these beautiful leaves and then they let them go. They let them go. And those fears we have to let go of. Those fears of success or fears of failure. They're pushing you. They're pushing you out of your comfort zone. And we have to get beyond them. I know for me, being outside, earthing for sure, and also grounding, meditation, breath work, that has really helped me to deal with any fears that I may have of just stepping into my purpose. And it's helped. It's helped. I can't speak enough about meditation and breath work and really like tuning into your breath and intentionally taking those breaths and tuning in with spirit. It could change. It changes everything. Okay, number 5. We all come from source. And we all are radiant beings here on this planet. We all are. And there are others looking for your light. And that's like the card I drew. There are others that need to hear your medicine. They want to learn from the lessons that you learned. They want to hear. They want to just know that someone else understands, that there's support, that they're not alone. And the sooner we tune into that, the sooner we can be seen, be heard, and understand that it's okay. The sooner we can tap into that space of tuning into the celestial teacher that we are, because we all have medicine. We all have medicine that we can teach and that we can share. And the sooner we tap into that and know that it's okay to be seen, and if someone has anything to say negative, know that they needed to hear it even more. They needed to see it even more. They needed to see the light. Do not let it dim your light. It was important to me for this YouTube channel to come on and be completely natural. Like, not have to do a bunch of makeup. I don't have any makeup on, honestly. I just have me and like some coconut oil. And I'm 47. I'm 47 years old. And that held me back for a while. Like, how do I want to be seen? Oh, do I need to, be a certain weight? Do I need to be this? Do I need to be that? And it held me back for a while because I was having my children. My weight was fluctuating. I was nursing, and there were all these things. But you also know when the time is right. When the time is right, and you just have to say, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna allow the world to see me, allow the world to see my light. So I encourage you out there to allow others to see you. And if you don't know who that is yet, because there's that too, then spend more time with yourself. Go in, quiet your mind, get into meditation, go outside, and ask spirit, ask your spirit guides, ask source, who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? Spirit will answer you in lots of ways. Be prepared. When you ask, it is given, and you will find out. So, thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for all of you that have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed and you're new to my channel, totally subscribe. Thank you to those who have sent comments of like so much love. I so appreciate you. Keep them coming. I so appreciate it. Thank you so much. So thank you for tuning in and turning up your vibration with me. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Peace.